Signal 1.
Winter Guard, Ed?
Well, Winter Guard International is a body that was started 8 years ago to provide a national championship contest, and that's exactly where we are today, at the finals for the World Championship. In the world.
Signal 1, you're
Guard, Ed?
Well, Winter Guard International is a body that was started 8 years ago to provide a national championship contest, and that's exactly where we are today, at the finals for the World Championship. What we're going to see are the very best color guards in the world competing for the top honors.
There's a lot of hard work that is involved in this. Just what all goes on for a group to get here to the finals?
Well, it's a year-round project. They practice from the fall through the early winter, start competing in their home areas during December and January, continue through till March, going to regional championships, of which there are 14 in various parts of the world, to get to the World Championship where we are now. The number of guards is limited as to what can come to the International Championship. We only have room for 125, and there are 1,400 units trying to get here.
Wow. Ed, I noticed watching some of the earlier competition that the groups only performed one side of the arena.
That's true. The shows are built to what is called the viewing side of the arena. And the other side will be blank because the judges are not on that side. On the side where we're sitting, up behind us, are 6 judges that have charge of giving scores out to every one of these units in various areas such as showmanship, repertoire, artistry, individual control, many, many intricacies, more than the general public really is aware of. But it is these people that have to be pleased in order to attain a top score. And the units, you will notice, face this way and are trying to aim their show right at the judges up in the stands. And the audience on this side thus gets the benefit of it.
Definitely. Well, it looks like our first unit is ready for competition. Let's get on with the 1985 Winter Guard International Olympics. Taking the floor, Ed, is the Pride of Cincinnati from Cincinnati, Ohio, kicking off the open class finals. And Ed, this is one of the 2 local groups, so they will probably get a lot of local support from the stands, you think?
That's right, Sandy. And also, this is the very first time they've made the finals, so this is a really exciting moment for them. Listen to the crowd. They're really with them. Their theme is the subway system, which is non-existent in Cincinnati, but they do a good job with it anyway. And the turnstiles out in front to open the show with.
Music make you lose control. Work your body to the beat. Body work will set you free. Sound off, 1, 2, sound off.
Of course, they're all dressed as yuppies, portraying the theme.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But their own touch of originality with the spinning of suitcases and working them just like a piece of equipment. And the umbrellas, too. Carries out the theme really well.
Good morning, Jennifer. What's on my schedule today?
You have a 9 o'clock appointment with Mr. Gamble, 10 o'clock board meeting, 12 o'clock court at the club, and a 7 o'clock reservation at the conservatory.
Very good. Will you bring in the Gamble file, please?
It's on your desk.
And send in Mr. Gamble.
Okay, the rifle line is opening crisply. Nice start. Of course, their flags carry out the yuppie theme with the tie and the shirt. equipment work is going very well so far, Sandy. Good catch with the rifle. These kids really want to do well here. It's obvious. They're pushing really hard. You can feel it.
Start by jogging in place. Pick your feet up. When you land, be sure you let your heels hit the floor. Breathe deeply.
You'll notice, Sandy, that the individual members at different times in the show will be using different kinds of equipment. Sometimes rifles, sometimes flags, sometimes sabers, depending on what is called for in the music. They try to portray visually the music.
I also noticed, Ed, that each member will be using all three or however many pieces of equipment they have throughout the show, and they seem to be equally well with all, so that must take a lot of hard work.
These people are well prepared to get to this point. These 15 survivors are the best of 125 that were competing here in Dayton this week. Now watch this. This is a volleyball game with a rifle, like a volleyball. Nice saves on the equipment. All right. Pride is really recovering well from a couple of problems that some of the members have had in the early part of the show. And that's a mark of a really great guard. Keeping with the theme, the new flags are green and have dollar signs. They've got their subway tickets to go back on. And there they go. The second unit in competition this afternoon is representing San Fernando Valley, California. This is Avatar Color Guard.
And Ed, Avatar has been in the WGI finals for the last 2 years, so they're old pros at this.
Yeah, this is their second time here.
An interesting point is that there are 16 in this group, and I believe this is the smallest group that are in the finals this year.
This is our smallest finalist, right.
No factor on their performance, I'm sure.
inventory has a theme that leans toward romance. They highlight the male and female figures and the interaction between the two, and they do it in a rather cool atmosphere as opposed to a hot rock type kind of presentation. See, Sandy, what happens often with the smaller unit in size is that the designers use the size by filling out the forms with broader spaces.
Is there a limit, Ed, as far as smallest number of members or largest amount?
Yeah, the smallest number allowed in competition for any unit is 8 members, and the largest is 30. Most of them we'll see today will be between 20 and 30. This is their famous ice skating move. They worked that into the program a couple of times. Nicely done. And nobody had done that move before them. Job on equipment today. They also have a Russian theme. It's soft pedaled, but it's there. It's underlined. Now the introduction of a new piece of equipment, the scimitars. When a unit uses something unique like this, Sandy, it means their staff has had to prepare them, in addition to their regular flags, rifles, and sabers, prepare them on more pieces of equipment, which means more rehearsal time. And yet another new piece of equipment, the sickles. These qualify as flags because of the material that's on them. And they use them in some really interesting visual ways. Just watch what happens here. Flags they're using provide a nice effect. Now, is there, do they get any bonus points for originality as far as the equipment they use, or how does that work? They get credit and creativity. Notice the triple waves effect. Nicely done. Nice performance by Avatar today. They are really pushing. Everyone's really happy that Avatar was a finalist this year, Sandy, because they had a very difficult start. They placed 9th in Los Angeles in February at the Western Regional. So the fact that they're here is a real triumph for them. Beautiful.
Nice creative exit from the floor.
Very tasteful presentation by Avatar today.
Pumping up the crowd, Ed, the City Slickers are the next competition unit in the competition from Indianapolis, Indiana, with a rather unusual theme for their show.
Yeah, their show this year is built around General Hospital, the TV soap opera. They have a lot of fun with illnesses and our problems with dealing with doctors, nurses, and as patients.
But I'm a man also, and I will not go on with this operation until you give me your answer, and it better be yes.
I have no choice. Yes.
All right, then. Clamp, darling.
Nurses in their bedpans approaching the patients. There we go. Have been finalists. This is their 3rd time, and every time they have a different comedy theme, Sandy. It's such a lot of fun they bring to the activity.
City Slickers are crowd pleasers. You can hear the crowd. Now, Ed, how does a corps go about selecting their theme?
It's up to the designer, Sandy. The designers have free reign to pick anything they want, anything they think they can develop. So it reflects the personality of the designer.
As far as judging is concerned, it doesn't really matter as long as they get
No, they'll be judged no matter what their theme is. They'll still be judged on all the basic concepts of performance, design, artistry. Watch what happens here. flag routine by the patients with their arms in slings.
Ed, does the degree of difficulty have any say in judging?
It sure does. If they can pull off something that's difficult, do it well, they'll get more credit for it.
Emergency! Paging Dr. B! Emergency!
You've got to keep watching the floor at all times when city slickers are out. Now the doctors have their say. Good interaction with flags and weapons. Yeah, carried off well too today. And now the double deck.
I just don't know.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He said,
one of their features is presenting the doctor corps as witch doctors.
Wait just a minute. This has gone far enough. Is this the way you would want your loved ones treated if they were hospitalized? Whatever happened to compassion for the sick, dedication to healing, and concern for the well-being of all Americans? My brothers and sisters, you must cast aside your wanton ways and return to the virtues of your founding fathers in upholding this great medical profession that keeps America strong and hopeful for its future.
I have a feeling the city slickers are closing with a patriotic theme that they haven't fully presented to us before. Something new is coming here, Sandy. And a nurse on it. And a baton twirler. In her teeth. First standing ovation of the contest.
well, they're coming to take me away, ha-ha.
Throwing the bedpans in the stands?
To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away.
Leave it to the city slickers to poke fun at everybody and just make fun of themselves in the end. The fourth garden competition this afternoon comes from Elmhurst, Long Island, New York. And these are the New York Royal Guardsmen.
New York Royal Guardsmen, take the floor for competition.
Ed, the Royal Guardsmen have been in the WGI Olympics finalists for 4 times now, and last year they had the bronze medal for 3rd place, so they're hoping to finish way up at the top of the 15 this year. Unit consists of 27 members, so a fairly large unit, and their theme this year is presented by an Oriental play involving 4 acts. A lot of different moods going to be displayed in this show.
Royal Guardsmen are famous for their spirit and for their difficult equipment work, and you're going to see a lot of both today. Nice contrasting use of the fans with the gold and silver alternate sides as the form rotates around and changes. contrast in color in the opening set. Into the gold and black now, and the flags with the orange, silver, and blue.
And you can see a lot of different equipment laying off to the side, so apparently there's going to be a lot of different things happening in this show.
Right. Nice work with the streamers. Double spin at the end. Well done.
Yeah, the Royal Guardsmen are working very hard. They finished 12th in the preliminaries, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
And that is not up to caliber of their third place in the finals last year, so they will be working very hard to try and pull themselves up a little higher.
Beautiful collapsing form into the corner. Lovely picture there, too. Look at that. A little martial arts demonstration. And the flags come right to them. Nice. Lots of equipment flying and being handled nicely, too. You notice, Sandy, that they're sticking to their Oriental theme, still doing color guard equipment work within that theme, working when the body moves in. Another color and another size flag coming in. The music is bigger, the flags are bigger, and the moves are broader. This is our famous rotating rectangle. Keep that form as it swirls around. Filled with color.
Next unit for competition in the open class finals, Ed, are the Velvet Knights, and they're from Anaheim, California. Some unusual costumes.
It is. They use a new wave theme. They're part of the Velvet Knights Drum and Bugle Corps, and watch what they do with their bodies. This is what they're famous for. impressive things with their bodies. And they continue that type of idea through the whole program.
And in comparison with the other guards we've seen so far, Ed, they have very little equipment on the sidelines.
It's true, they don't use a whole lot of equipment. Basically, they would rather that you pay attention, that we pay attention to their use of their body and forms. They've been Southern California Circuit champions 4 times, and this is their 3rd appearance in the WGI Olympics finals. They've been leading a resurgence of guards back to the Olympics from the West Coast the last 3 years. Need to watch all parts of their bodies as they move. Nice saber feature up front, working in the basic elements, sabers, rifles, and flags. Portraying different parts of the music. One of their signature moves on the floor. Velvet Knights, Sandy, are proud of the fact that their show is always in progress. Whenever you see them, they're going to be different from the last time you see them. Good high tosses from the saber and rifle lines. Somewhat of a change in mood would be reflected by a change in flag color. Really nice, aggressive work being done by the saber line. The use of the mouth and the full facial expressions too, Sandy. The guard uses every part of their body. really high. Good. Wind down into the dead position. This is one of their signature moves too. All these moves in here are Velvet Night originals. While there's a break in the action, Sandy, let's look at the final standings in the high school classes of competition that took place last night while we watch Union High School from Tulsa, Oklahoma, who was the high school open champion. The high school Class A finals went this way. In first place with a score of 67.75, Esprit de Corps from Westerville South High School in Westerville, Ohio. Second place, 67.20. Floor Performance Ensemble from Lake Park High School, Lake Park, Illinois. In third place, 65.35, Devil Fantasy from Brunswick High School, Brunswick, Ohio. Fourth place, 65.10, Utopia from Beaver Local High School, Lisbon, Ohio. In fifth place, 64.60, New Hartford High School from New Hartford, New York.
In sixth place with 61.40, St. Charles High School, St. Charles, Michigan. Seventh place went to Methacton High School with 61.15 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Eighth place, 59.70, Eastside High School from Newark, New Jersey. Ninth place, 54.90, Blue Knights, Winterboro High School, Winterboro, Alabama. 10th place, 54.75 to the headliners, Hinsdale High School, Hinsdale, New York. The high school open class finals went like this. First place, 85.75 to Union High School, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Second place with 82.25 to Miamisburg Vikings, Miamisburg High School, Miamisburg, Ohio. Third place, 82.15 Northview High School, Brazil, Indiana. Fourth place, 80.80 Elizabeth High School, Elizabeth, New Jersey. Fifth place with 80.15 Center Grove High School in Greenwood, Indiana.
In sixth place with 78.80, the CNS North Stars from Cicero North Syracuse High School in North Syracuse, New York. Seventh place, 75.20, North Penn Visual Ensemble, North Penn High School, Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Eighth place, 74.65, Springboro Panthers, Springboro High School, Springboro, Ohio. Ninth place, 74.30, the Tate Chaparrals from Tate High School in Gonzales, Florida. In 10th place, 72.10, the main event from South San Antonio High School, South San Antonio, Texas.
Opening up the next group of competition are the Guardsmen, and they are from Schaumburg, Illinois.
Right, they're part of the Guardsmen Drum and Bugle Corps from Schaumburg. This is their 6th time to be a WGI Olympic finalist. Their theme is An Evening at the Ballet, and they combine the difficult art form of ballet with some really exciting equipment work. Watch and see what happens. Interesting, Sandy, this guard has brought in professional ballet members to train their guard members. They're being taught right now by Patrick Parsons from the Joffrey Ballet. And the work he's doing shows. Feature coming across across the front. Nicely done, guys. Good high rifle tosses. Guard's projecting really well today. Good interaction between the princes and the ballerinas. Now some comedy. A light touch, and really, to the music of the children's ballet, it carries out the theme rather well. And in a reversal of usual ballet form, the girls suffer. Now we're back to serious work again. Guardsmen are projecting especially well today. The girls and the guys are all doing it.
Activity from the guardsmen. Is that, I shouldn't say is that normal for them? Apparently it must be.
Yes. Softer moves with the softer music. Sabres are doing a nice job in the middle. Just quieted this whole arena. Very tasteful. You know, their props, Sandy, are adding a lot to their effects. Carrying out the mood of the music. Now the hoops. Tossed to everybody in the garden, caught by everybody.
And the precision this group has displayed in this show is really just remarkable. A lot of equipment, and it's real tight and precise.
They're doing a strong performance today. Sculpture toss, nicely done. Pushing to a climax here. Very high tosses. The seventh group in competition this afternoon comes from Whitman, Massachusetts, and this is the Emerald Marquee.
And the Emerald Marquee consists of 27 members, and Ed, they still hold the highest record, or the record of being the highest placing first-year color guard in WGI history. So they're tough, and I believe they've been WGI Olympics finalists 3 times, which is every year they've been in existence.
Right, and this is their 4th time, so they've made it every time. Precision is their byword, and their theme this year is the Pirates of Penzance, which is a little mutiny on the bounty thrown in. Basically, the prisoners break free, get a ship, and set sail. Nice feel at the start here. Good interaction between the rifle and flag lines. Marquee's equipment work is going extremely well so far. And they're working in all the various pirate poses into their color guard routine. I like the freeze poses. Interestingly, Sandy, this unit has a marching member from England this season who moved over here to Boston to be a part of Emerald Marquee and learn about the color guard movement. So he can go back home and teach next year. work being done. Good interaction with the rifles, too. Marquis has made a solid start here. Living up to their famous nickname, which is to be squeaky clean in their execution.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah, they're so clean that they can squeak.
Some of these guards, I'd make it look so easy, and I think it's almost too easy to take for granted the amount of work that goes into these routines.
You're very right there, Sandy. It takes an exceptional amount of work. It takes a special kind of person to be in one of these units. They have a lot of desire and a lot of emotion, a lot of love for what they're doing, too, or they couldn't do it. You hit on the very thing I think that makes Winter Guard what it is. It's the emotion of the people that are in it. It's a very emotional activity. This audience is right there on the floor with all of these finalists and wants every one of them to do well. With the new music here, by the way, they've introduced a new color flag and brought our attention away from the other side of the floor where the British soldiers have come back to try to get the pirates again. The battle.
Casualties on the floor.
Now the British troops will gather up their prisoners and march them out.
The 8th unit in competition today at the open class finals is Blessed Sacrament, and they're from Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Right, and their theme, Sandy, is cosmopolitan rock, which is their own unique approach to the world of pop music and dance and relating it to color guard. Watch what happens here. Cosmopolitan rock theme is reflected by the idea of an all-girl rock band and with the idea of the cages in the back with the animal trainer, the whips, and the chains throughout, and the tough girl image. This show takes each performer to the limit of her endurance, and you're going to see what happens. It's a very aggressive physical show. Equipment work already right from the start. Some very aggressive tosses, catches. Their costumes are unique too, Sandy, and they're always wearing sunglasses, you notice. Good interaction with the sabers and rifles. All right. They're famous for exciting the crowds, and I'm sure this year will be no different. You notice the flag they're using now is attached at the end to the left ankle of each girl. Some of these groups in the finals are creators in the real sense of the word as far as bringing new equipment and new styles to the world of Winter Guard.
As we lose the candle, no one knows tomorrow in the blind light show. The blind light show. Blind light show.
Unusual, softer section here for Blessed Sack. And nicely carried out, too. And we're ready for a change of movement. All right, the high-flying flags make it. All right. Working hard here in the front. Special rifle talent there. Good saber toss followed by the rifles. Ensemble again. Watch this flag feature coming up. How the rifles spin behind, bent over. A lot of physical demands here, Sandy. Watch this flag routine. Continue to spin the flag around as they roll over across the floor. The 9th unit in today's finals competition is from Canandaigua, New York, and this is the Canandaigua Academy Color Guard.
And Ed, this is their second year as finalist in the WGI Olympics. And their program this year, they term it as a classical suite.
Musical selections from Three-Cornered Hat and Carnival Overture. Canandaigua works very hard and succeeds at getting across a classy image, both in the way the girls present themselves and the way they work their equipment. Watch the intensity as this builds right here. Strong start from Canandaigua. Now the introduction of their weapon lines, rifles and sabers. Good high tosses. Now with the new voice and music comes a new look with the different color of flags. Rifle work being done in the middle of the floor. This group is famous for the intensity of what they're doing. They're really pushing today, too. Changing mood again here. An introduction of the soft, more textured flags. Change from real life. Feel their intensity building. Beautiful high tosses. sequence of different kinds of tosses. Showing a lot of their strength, which is an equipment work. Various body moves. Look at that. Again, the introduction of more color and two pieces of equipment, saber and rifle, up in front here. Watch this. Beautiful. The one-handed catch was gorgeous. Canandaigua was really on today.
Next group in the open class finals is Conquest, and they're from North Bergen, New Jersey.
Yes, Conquest is making its 4th consecutive appearance as a WGI Olympics finalist, and their theme this year is New York City. Watch what happens. Subway cars arriving, disembarking. Those street signs in the back are part of the drill and will be used several times during the program. Long-range exchanges of equipment to start the program with here. Now the movable walls are turned around. We have a nightclub scene and the waiters. Nice effect of the flag toss over the nightclub signs coming onto the floor. One of the mellower moods of New York City, Sandy. The flag exchange immediately followed by sabers there. Good. You can see their energy energy never stops.
And occasionally throughout the competition, we've seen a piece of equipment dropped. What effect, if any, does that have on the judging? Any points lost, or?
No, there are no points lost. The judge will be looking at how the person recovers with a problem that comes up like that. These shows are so difficult, really, that it's expected there will be a certain amount of problems come up. It used to be there were points taken off, but no longer. The equipment from one section to another in this guard is really well done. Example of a constantly moving show. These kids never stop working here. Rifles and sabers are strong at this point in the program. Equipment, flying over, interacting, toss turnarounds. New flags with the skyline. Good high toss exchange for a closer. Now their signature dance coming out.
Before our final group of competitors take the floor, here are the results of the independent Class A competition, the competition that took place yesterday, as we watch the performance of St. Anthony's Queens from Everett, Massachusetts. The independent Class A finals, the 1985 WGI Olympics, went like this. First place with 84.40 to St. Anthony's Queens, Everett, Massachusetts. Second place, 83.50 to the Avaleros, West Roxbury, Massachusetts. Third place, 81.20 Imperial Knights, Brentwood, Long Island, New York. Fourth place, 80.15 the Admiral Guard, Poughkeepsie, New York. Fifth place, 77.30 Florida Wave, Greater Miami, Florida.
Sixth place, 76.85 the Baytown Blues from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Seventh place, 73.05 Adonis, Fitchburg, Massachusetts. Eighth place, 70.90 the Blue Demons from Maywood, New Jersey. Ninth place, 65.65 Silver Falcons, Bethel, Connecticut. And 10th place, 65.20 Final Analysis from Clinton, Mississippi.
And congratulations to all the competing guards.
Starting off our final group of open class finalists is Odyssey from Arlington, Texas.
And this is the third year for Odyssey to be in the WGI Olympics, and they are sponsored by the University of Texas in Arlington. They're just one of the growing number of college guards that are starting to come into the color guard competition. Let's see how their performance looks today.
Also, Sandy, this is Odyssey's very first time to make finals at the Olympics. For the movement coming through here, the combination of dance and other body moves. Good sculpture toss by the rifles. Pleasing. Look at the expressions being projected by the members of this guard to the audience. The interplay between this group and the audience is beautiful. Good opening set from Odyssey. And now a new number. Approved to be used as a flag, Sandy. Anything that can work into their performance. Some beautiful effects like these. Flagpoles being used in the background. Lots to watch here. Strong again. This graceful class is what they're trying to project, and it seems like they're succeeding today. go back to the theme of the first number, the coupling. Interesting use of double flags here, 2 flags. Lots of good sequential work. With the heart going up at the end. Pose and the flag of Texas at the end.
Next group in the competition are the Cavaliers from Rosemont, Illinois.
Yes, they're part of the Cavaliers Drum and Bugle Corps from suburban Chicago, and they have been finalists 7 times out of the 8 years that we've had Winter Guard International Olympics. They're also 3 times former champions of this event. They're coming back after a year's layoff. Let's see what they do. They have a new show on a lover boy theme with a lot of play off of a kind of a macho image, Sandy. Let's watch and see what happens here. Looking strong in the dance and body work so far.
Guards that are all female. Is this the only all-male guard in the final this competition?
This is the only one in finals. Nice effect. We've seen the Cavaliers do a lot of body work, interacting with equipment. Good high rifle exchange. Interaction, flags to rifles. See lots of exchanges in this program, Cindy. Interesting. Things are seeing their features are working today. Nice ensemble flag work too. at the same time keeping control of the spinning weapon. Watch this form invert itself. Good rifle exchange again. Easy toss right on the mark. And back. All right. Nice equipment saves going on out there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very strong finish to that set. Good interaction between people and equipment. Aerials, exchanges, they all worked. They all did it. All their features are working, Sandy. They're doing a strong job today.
Standing performance, and they're getting a standing ovation, Ed.
Right. The next unit in the Open Finals competition is from Dayton, Ohio. These are the Miller's Blackhawks.
And being from Dayton, Ed, they do have a lot of local support. And I guess it's all earned. Blackhawks have been WGI Olympics finalists 5 times now. And they're ready for this. They placed 3rd in the preliminary competition, so they'll be going for the gold today.
Right, this is their 6th time in the finals.
And their theme, show theme, is Broadway Theater and the Dance.
Look at this stage. This is something new that hasn't been seen in Color Guard before. To introduce their rifle line. This is another unit that projects very well and interacts emotionally with the audience directly with facial expression and excitement. Beautiful. Lots of strong body work and equipment work happening in a rapid succession. Beautiful effect. Softer music and softer movement and softer visual from the flags that are attached at both ends. And a graceful look to the equipment and the bodies. Watch this.
Nice effect.
Nice effect there, holding onto the small end of the flag. All the guys are on sabers now. Girls are on flags. Broadway show tap dance. 2 different saber tosses. Good. Good saber work there. Strong performance today, Sandy, from the Blackhawks. They're really working for this title show today. Feature coming up front with the girls and the guys, all the flags and sabers. Projecting that spirit really well. And now the curtain opens, and here come the rifles with top hats and canes this time. Toss the canes up, they become yellow kerchiefs. portraying the music very well here. So look at the rifles on the end of the flags. They're going to toss. It's going to be an exchange and a catch.
Wow.
They did it.
Next up on the floor for competition is State Street Review, and they are from Madison, Wisconsin.
Right, Sandy. They came in second in yesterday's preliminary competition, and they are one of the only 2 guards that have been to all 8 WGI Olympics. They've been a finalist. This is the 7th time. Their theme this year is an orchestra of color guard with the equipment and their bodies as the instruments of the orchestra. Watch what happens. Every section of the guard portrays a different part of the music. The interplay of black and white and the colors very, very well. Constantly moving forms, constantly changing.
A lot going on the floor at the same time, Ed. This is the largest unit, is it not, with 30 members?
Yes, this is the largest group in finals this year, using a full 30 members. Good interplay between the dancers and the rifles. All 4 sections working really well here. Sabers, rifles, flags, and dancers. Section just did a good feature. Now with the sabers up. Nice aggressive flag work. And that dance leap right at the end as they caught it. Introduction of new colors and new flags, carrying out different parts of the music. The feeling changes visually and sound-wise. Very tasty. Rifles. Good. out of the way. Nice. Very classy with the head turn at the end by everybody after the sequential development. Intricate footwork. Rifle sequence there. Well done. And the leap and catch. Things are working very well for State Street right now. Parts after racing around the floor like that. Doing a good control job. Nice interplay with dancers and sabers. Well done. Now the introduction of new flags, the hoop shape, with piano keys on the end. The interplay between these flags and the rifles is beautiful to watch. The final competitor in today's championship finals is from Wakefield, Massachusetts, and this is Erte Productions.
And Ed Erte Productions placed first in the preliminaries, and this is their very first year of competition, so it is very remarkable that they could get their show together quickly enough to actually pull off such a feat as to place first in the preliminaries, and they are apparently the ones to beat today. We'll see.
The challenge: bring order to the whole. Through design, composition, tension, balance, light, and harmony.
Is making a strong start here. Their concept of their show is to project feelings and paintings. The paintings in the back, along the back, are reproductions of the painter Erte, and the guard will present moving forms that are also reminiscent of his paintings, while they present equipment work that is both difficult and original. Let's watch and see what happens. Smoothly done. Rifle feature. Lots of beautiful smooth rolls. And the flag feature. Gorgeous. The concepts of this painter is form intrusion. It may be difficult to do, Sandy, but one of the objects of watching this guard will be to watch the difficult equipment work, like the saber feature, wrist rolling that just happened, while the forms constantly change and move. Smooth flag tosses. Interactions between rifles and flags. The double toss up front, nice. Lots of poise being shown. Look at the rifle feature, working with the straps instead of with the weapon itself. This form constantly changing while they exchange equipment in it. Extremely tough and beautiful work. Flag being introduced. Beautiful effect with the swirling. Matches the sound. So great. blocks out onto the floor. And it's as if they're painting the back of the blocks and they're turning them around. And now they have color. This did not happen in the preliminary contest. They're putting them together, and it makes a consummate whole.
White. A blank page or canvas. So many possibilities.
We've seen a really hot competition this afternoon, and we're going to be moving into the award ceremony very quickly here to find out exactly what happened in this.
15th place, a score 77.55, Avatar. Score sheets and plaques will be presented by Lynn Lindstrom, Executive Director of WGI. 14th place, a score 77.9, the Pride of Cincinnati. Thirteenth place, a score 81.65, the City Slickers. Twelfth place, a score 82.35, the Royal Guardsmen. 11th place, a score 82.80, the Velvet Knights. 10th place, a score 85.60, the Emerald Marquis. Ninth place, a score 86.10, Blessed Sacrament. Eighth place, a score 86.25, the Guardsmen. Seventh place, a score 87.05, Canandaigua Academy. Sixth place, a score 88.95, Conquest. Fifth place, a score 90.35, that's 90.35, Odyssey. Fourth place, a score 91.95, the Cavaliers. Third place and a plaque to be awarded, a score 94.50 Miller's Blackhawks. In first place, a score 95.05, State Street Review and Erte Productions.
This has been the most exciting Winter Guard International competition ever held, Sandy, and it's been great working with you here, too.
Well, thank you, Ed. It's been a real experience for me. I've had a great time. I hope to see you back here next year at the WGI Olympics.
Right, we'll look forward to seeing everyone back in Dayton for the Winter Guard International Olympics.